Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know right now for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have the Friends, the Singer of Intuition, and the Feline. There's some kind of cycle here that's incomplete. There's some loose ends, and there's some people from your past that you're probably picking things back up with. Okay, it probably isn't like an old friend or somebody that you have a spiritual connection to, or you have this, you could call it telepathy. You could definitely be picking up on each other's energies quite frequently. Maybe you're having dreams of each other, but your intuition is kind of picking up on multiple people in your energetic field. And the reason why, maybe there's like a conversation that you need to have that's been put on the back burner, or there was an interruption or something came up that caused a delay. I'm seeing that there was some sort of delay, or there was some sort of interruption. There was something that got in the way of something that needs to be completed. When the feline comes out, it's indicating that there's loopholes, or like there's missing pieces of the puzzle. There's some loose ends. And basically to take care of that so that it is nice and tidy and it's finished and it's wrapped up, and whatever comes out of this, new cycles, things of that nature. But the Singer of Intuition and the Feline, there's something internally that's saying, like, it's not over. This isn't the end. There's more to come. You have this instinct that's, like, really strong. And there might be a conversation that you have with a friend that confirms what you felt intuitively all this time. But your intuition's on something. Even Dark Lady at the bottom, your intuition is so on point. You got your spidey senses kicking in. Undressing of a Salad, the fairy who's kissed by the pixies. I mean, there's a lot of love that's surrounding your energy and that you're also embodying. A lot of high vibration. Undressing of a Salad and the Dark Lady, you know that there's a lot more than like what's on the surface. There's some sort of exploration or discovery. Your intuition is onto something, so continue to keep following that instinct, that push, that pull. Yeah, let's pull some tarot on this for Leo. Two of Wands. It did flip out like halfway. I'm kind of feeling drawn towards this in the reverse. It looks like you could be on the fence. We have an ending energy at the bottom with the Ten of Swords, or something that really exhausted you, really drained you, or you're trying to figure out what is next in your journey, what's next in your life. You could be pulled between two different directions. Or maybe like hung up on a past experience, past memories, something, someone from your past, right? The feline, maybe that's that unfinished business. But there's like a pause, a hesitation, a questioning even. We have Strength, the Magician, Hangman, and the Ace of Wands. You're waiting to take action. Right now is definitely testing your patience, testing your overall trust and faith within self and the divine. This seems like you're about to experience a pretty significant breakthrough. It's about your actions that you're about to be taking. Right now, it's like you're thinking a lot, you're pondering a lot, you're reflecting big time, planning ahead. I also see you're in the process of like cultivating some kind of energy, getting a plan in motion so that when you feel in your strength, when you feel in your confidence, when you feel very sure within yourself, that's when you strike the match. Right now, you are in surrender mode. You know that what's meant for you will never pass you by, and there is this level of certainty that you have when it comes to something that you desire, something that you want, something that you're going to be initiating in the near future. Right now, you have a very open mind. You have a very open mind about how this may unfold. your approach might change. Or with the Magician and the Hangman, this tells me that your actions in the near future are probably going to be different than what you're used to or than what's familiar. Definitely feels like you're taking a bit of an alternate path than what is familiar to you. But it feels good. It lights you up. You feel pretty pumped, pretty inspired. This kind of feels impulsive with the Ace of Wands. From the Hangman to the Ace of Wands, it just kind of feels like the sudden urge to like do something, to go somewhere. It's like when we were looking at this Two of Wands universe, there's indecision and you're overthinking and, you know, you're really trying to be patient with yourself and just trying to figure things out. And now just suddenly, Hangman, after doing a lot of reflection or just kind of sitting on this, if you were unsure, it's always recommended. Like, think about it until you get more clarity. Hangman is always about seeing things from a different perspective. So you gave yourself that period to kind of just sit with it, feel it out, and then suddenly you're like, all right, let's go. Light the match. Let's get going. It's go time. We have Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. When it comes to like personal life, personal desires, you want to make more space for fun. Three of Cups underneath the Ten of Wands. There's been some personal things, personal issues that have been getting in the way of your enjoyment or of your pleasure. And you're wanting a change in regards to that, or like your routine. So this is the perfect opportunity, especially with this Ace of Wands, perfect opportunity for you to kind of branch out or shake things up, bring in a little bit more fun, a little bit more excitement. We have Four of Swords coming out with the Sun. Definitely feel like you're receiving something that is calming you or something that you feel at peace with. Four of Swords is an energy of healing and recovery. It tells me that overall your state of mind is pretty pure, pretty grounded. This is energy of also rest and recuperation. So that with the Sun, which is really good, hope, optimism, joy, celebration. I feel here, whatever you chose, you made up a decision, right? You may be at this crossroad currently, but whatever you choose, you feel truly at peace about it. You feel really good and relaxed, or just like a weight been lifted. Because remember, we saw that Ten of Wands could have been feeling kind of heavy. A weight's been lifted. So we have the Sun, Page of Cups, also the Tower. This is where we kind of tie back in with these Oracle cards from earlier. The Friends, the Feline, Singer of Intuition. You had a suspicion, or you just kind of had this intuition that you're probably going to hear from somebody. And here we go. It could be somebody with Scorpio or Pisces, maybe somebody who is also a Leo, right? Those are the main signs I'm seeing out here. But there may be a message that comes through and it's unexpected, or it kind of shakes things up, but in a way that's very surprisingly exciting. Six of Wands and Justice. I'm seeing that this communication that's coming in, this could be breaking no contact for some of you with the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. This could definitely be breaking some sort of barrier. But I'm seeing that the way this pans out is very harmonious, very much in balance, and you're receiving kind of some sort of recognition, some sort of balancing of the scales. There was some sort of imbalance before in the past. Things are changing for the better. So maybe we'll keep those cards from the bottom, because I think we're going to clarify now. Two of Wands in the reverse. Let's take, and it's funny, we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom, which can represent confusion, right? Let's see. Two of Wands reverse for Leo. How about this Two of Wands in the reverse? Eight of Wands. Seven of Cups. There we go. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, just like lack of sense of direction of which way do I go, this way or that way, what should I say, kind of just getting all up in your head over analyzing the next step. That's really what this is talking about. Getting just so worked up, over analyzing, overwhelmed, so many different possible paths, so many different scenarios. It could be this, what if that, what if this? It's just like it's too much confusion and chaos. And so, of course, that would be why you're in this crossroad. What do I do? Which way do I go? How do I handle this situation? So that's where at the bottom we have Queen of Swords, which is where we have to use our discernment. We need to strategize. We need to be analytical, stick to the facts, and then take action. King of Wands. I'm also seeing an interaction between two individuals. Let's see what's underneath that. Nine of Swords. If you're dealing with another, they're feeling the same way or they're mirroring you. King of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Someone's extremely emotionally overwhelmed. Like they have a lot of deep feelings and it's just they don't know how to express it. Or they're afraid to share it and vice versa. You're afraid to share how you feel. Strength. Let's see why strength is here. Wheel of Fortune. Positive change in the right direction, you guys. I know you kind of stressing or overanalyzing, but look at this. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. This is change in the right direction. This is also improvements in communication. We're in Mercury retrograde right now for the rest of the month, so there may be some hiccups or misunderstandings or just things being taken the wrong way. So I am seeing that clarity is coming, you expressing your truth. We go from that Eight of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Clarity. A sense of direction. Being able to see a clear path forwards, which then would tie us in with the Magician. So I think actually let's look into that. Magician. See, you're in surrender mode, like you're co-creating with the divine. I wouldn't be surprised if we see temperance in the near future. Why is Magician here? Knight of Cups. For some, you're calling in a romantic interest, or there's somebody who is going to be expressing their love to you, or you're going to be expressing your love to someone. I'm seeing that it's mutual. 10 of Cups at the bottom, absolutely gorgeous. We have Cancerian energy as well as Aries energy over here, but somebody's like making the moves. Someone is closing the distance is also what I'm hearing. So I don't know if there's someone that is at a far from you or there's some kind of distance involved, but somebody is truly coming through with action and showing you that they mean business and vice versa. I see that you are pursuing something that you have a lot of love for and that you have a lot of care for. And it seems that things are going to be picking up. Magician, Chariot, Emperor, you're in control of the driver's seat. You steer this chariot wherever you focus, whatever you put your intention to, it's yours. Claim it. It's happening. You have your eyes set on something or someone. I do feel like for a good chunk of you, it's someone has their eyes set on you and they gonna get you. Like, what's that song? I'm gonna get you good. Shania Twain. I'm gonna get you good. Someone's gonna get you. Let's see here. Little switch of topics. Chariot to the Emperor. I'm seeing you making money moves, business moves. You're at the top, or you're working your way up to the top, or very soon you'll be at the top, running the show, feeling real good about it, and you'll highly be adored and supported and appreciated. That good stuff. 10 of Cups at the bottom, 8 of Cups, Page of Wands. Good things coming in. There's more out there for you. There is always more. There's never a shortage. There's more to come. More blessings, more fun, more fulfillment, more pleasure to be experienced. Hangman. So going with an open mind. Try not to push or put pressure or force at this time. Hangman, we got 9 of Cups. Because whatever you truly want, wants you. You just have this knowingness. You don't need to get all up in your head anymore. You know, we started off with that, right? 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands reversed. You were kind of like, oh, which way do I go? Or how is this going to unfold? But you just switch your inner belief or your perception, the lens you're looking through, looking at things from that different perspective. And you're just choosing to focus on the good, choosing to focus on the positive, choosing to focus on what lights you up, not getting so bogged down on like negativity or the fears or the what ifs or the past. Like, no, you're fully present and calling in a lot of fortune, a lot of love, a lot of fulfillment. And it is showing that this is a mindset thing here. Page of Swords. Now, people are happy to hear from you. Page of Pentacles. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. There is someone that wants to mend things. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, the Star. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or someone with either heavy water placements or earth placements, maybe a little air. But there is some energies that are poking through your bubble. Like, this is what we were picking up earlier, the friends, the feline. I was like, it feels like you may have some loose ends, or there's some individuals who may be reaching out to you, and they could be old friends or people that you were very familiar with, or, you know, maybe you grew apart from. There's someone here who could be carrying some regret over what happened or wishing things were different with you. So they may be trying to like rebuild and apologize and win you back, win you over, but slowly and intentionally. Knight of Pentacles. So if that's what you desire, if that's what you want, you're like, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Keep an open mind. Ace of Wands. Why is it Ace of Wands here? Ace of Wands for Leo. 8 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Awesome. That's amazing. Because it's showing that the energy, the effort, the consistency that you're putting towards your desires, towards your goals, towards your dreams, your manifestations, just like the actions that you're taking are really working in your favor, and just to keep it up, to be consistent, because it is leading you to your 10 of Pentacles. This is success. This is abundance. This is that recognition. There is some sort of celebration. There's a big win. This is an investment that's now showing the rewards. You're reaping the rewards of your effort. So keep it up. Okay, and this new approach, some of you know, recently you made a change to your approach, to your routine, to your habits, or just your overall technique, whatever it is that you're doing. And my gosh, you just unlocked not a shortcut, but you just found a way to make things more streamlined, more easier, more natural, less forced, more like fluid. Or we go to this Four of Swords, just more easy. You made your life easier. Life is becoming easier. Seems like you're very comfortable. Page of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. And then here we kind of go back to that other little storyline. Someone who wants to talk to you. You may not be super open to hearing them right now because you're either carrying a lot of hurt from the past, or your hands are just full. Currently, you're focusing a lot on, you know, your goals, your success, your finances, your love life. Like, you know, you have a lot on your plate. Someone may want to talk to you and you're just like either not having the time, the space, the energy for this, or you're just swamped, or, you know, maybe you're just not feeling super open to this individual right now. Maybe there's blocks in communication, or you have somebody that's blocked. Someone's trying to see if they can find a way to contact you, whether it be like an email or fucking Spotify messages or like, I don't know, old social media. Someone could be trying to like find a way to break open some sort of barrier. 4 of Swords, let's see. But I see you're healing. See, you're healing, you're at peace. We have the Page of Cups coming out with the 4 of Swords. So again, that's when we were talking earlier about like your dreams. Sometimes you could be dreaming of particular people that are pulling at your energetic frequency. They're thinking about you quite frequently. 4 of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. And we also got the Sun. So if we're just talking about you, Page of Cups and the 4 of Swords, you feel safe enough to express yourself. You feel like you're able to tap into your natural creativity and also your magical side, your intuitive side. And it's just a very lighthearted, playful, childlike energy. Four of Swords to a King of Pentacles. You feel secure about your finances. You feel good about your job, the work that you're doing, the overall, your confidence in your body, within yourself. Very secure, very grounded, very, I'm hearing like dominant, or like you just seem to be really just self-mastering over here. And then with the Sun, like Four of Swords, the Sun, you are at peace, you're truly happy. It seems like you're very much fulfilled, you're in alignment, you feel good about the path that you're on, who you're with, where you're directing your focus and your energy. It's nice, like it's really good. If we switch gears here, and you want to know about someone that's outside or external from you, it could be again with another Leo. Water, earth placement. Maybe this is someone that you're on defense about. This may be what you're anticipating, right? 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, a lot of fire, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you could be anticipating some sort of reunion, or why am I getting something about a high school reunion? Is that for anybody? Just throwing that out there. I don't know why the fuck, but it's showing if there's someone that, which we were picking up on that, there's someone here who would like to talk to you because, well, you made them happy and they are reminiscing on the good old days and what you brought into their life and the value that you brought regularly, your consistency, your compassion, your patience, your love, your nurturing. Like, you overall energy is very pure and loving and just down to earth. And so someone is thinking about the love that you gave them and they really miss that. You brought them peace. So bottom of the deck, remember we had the Sun, the Page of Cups, and the Tower. So I was getting that sense of like there might be a message that you get in the near future. Someone may want to talk. Sun, Page of Cups, and the Tower. All right, tell me about this incoming communication for Leo. Sun, Page of Cups, and the Tower. What's this incoming communication? Two of Cups, 9 of Wands. Talking about this incoming communication. We also have 7 of Wands. It's kind of the same thing from what we saw earlier. What we literally just saw earlier. It was the same cards. So what's interesting is how these cards fell out. It was the 2 of Cups that came out first, then it was a 9, and then it was a 7. And the way that the 9 and 7 fell right on the other side of the 2 of Cups, it's like you and this person have some issues regarding trusting one another. It's mutual. It's on both sides. You don't trust them necessarily. They don't trust you necessarily, okay? You both have walls up, you both have guards up, you both seem to be skeptical of what the other is saying or showing. So you both got some wounds, you both got some scars. 7 of Swords is at the bottom, which tells me you both are keeping things hidden, or you both aren't being fully transparent with one another. There seems to be maybe even some mind games, a little bit of push-pull. 4 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Some of you are just considering, should I just walk away from this? This isn't bringing me peace, or this is disrupting my peace, or I feel like I always have to sleep with one eye open, so maybe I should just leave. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. But then there's another part of you that's like, well, maybe this time could be successful. Maybe this time we can come out better than before. But then underneath that, we have a 5 of Pentacles. There's this push-pull between being seen and then being ignored, or like getting recognition and then feeling not worthy or feeling not good enough. We have Death underneath that, which tells me like overall this dynamic is changing, but how? Well, let me just get a little bit more about this. Why don't y'all trust each other? The 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. What's the blockage in this connection? Seven of Wands, 9 of Wands. What's this blockage? You both are guarded. Let me see here. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. What's the blockage? 2 of Wands. And the World. Basically what I'm seeing here, we have the 7 of Cups at the bottom. What I'm seeing here, the blockage is just like either being stuck in the past and fearful of starting fresh or starting over, like leaving the past in the past for good, or It's like to either stay put in this cycle or to break it. And that's the issue you and this person keep coming into, is like you both keep falling back into the old ways. 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. It seems like it's a very slow struggle of choosing what's unfamiliar. It's always like choosing what's familiar. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's good, but it's just what's comes natural or comes out of instinct. But then it just leads to stagnancy. An inability to fully express yourself or express from the heart. So I'm seeing that's like a hiccup here. Okay, but the World did come out. Let me take a look into the Tower. Let's see how things are going to shift between you and this person. Why is the Tower here? High Priestess. It's like an inner shift. Let me see the Tower. Or something that your intuition was kind of suspecting. Then we have Strength, double confirmation. We saw that earlier. One more for the Tower. Okay, Emperor and the Ace of Wands, which we had that Ace of Wands earlier too. And what came out with that? Chariot was at the bottom. The Ace of Wands from earlier. Where the heck? That was the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Which was showing like if you continue to keep putting energy into this, something sustainable, something long-lasting can be established. So looking into this connection, the dynamic between you and them, there is this need for transparency that's coming out again, because there are a lot of mysteriousness, secretive, you know, acting kind of sly, detached, and Strength tells me there needs to be some sort of bridge or some sort of gap, right? We look at the Strength card. This is a mermaid helping out a whale that's stuck. So in a way, you both are stuck, but you can assist each other if you're open and willing to let your guard down or push through your ego and lean more into your soul, lean more into your spirit, and taking different actions that can lead to success and can lead to victory. And it will require consistency, right? It goes back to what we saw earlier with the Ace of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This would require a lot of consistent effort. This isn't just like a wham, bam, done, okay, we're good. Like this is something that you'd have to practice regularly. And I think even when we originally were looking into this Ace of Wands, I think we have the 9 of Pentacles and something else. So it's like also having to invest in yourself and not lose track of your vision and your lifestyle, your routine, getting lost in other things, other people, external from you. It's like not to lose sight of your own goal or your own path. Okay? So yeah, you got a little bit of some loose ends, but follow your gut, trust your intuition as always, lean on friends for help and support, but also in regards to any relationship here, building that foundation of trust within each other. Trust takes time to be built. Transparency, honesty, and you're good. Okay? All right, I'm gonna leave your reading here, Leo. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Private readings are available in the description box, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.